Antarctica is Earth's southernmost continent, Earth's fifth largest, and it's where the South Pole is located. Looking at a globe, Antarctica is at the bottom of this big space rock we call home. But just because Antarctica lies at the bottom of our planet, that doesn't mean that it couldn't be hit by a space rock, or two. In fact, it probably already has. Most of us know what would happen if an asteroid hit land or water, but few of us know what would happen if an asteroid hit an icy land, like Antarctica. Today, Life's Biggest Questions asks, what if an asteroid hit Antarctica? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that asks the fundamental questions of life, and occasionally answers them too. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Why don't you hit that like and subscribe for more daily questions answered. And don't forget to stick around until the end of the video where we will be responding to some of your comments. Antarctica was the last region on Earth discovered. No one knew about it until 1820, after a Russian expedition. It remained pretty much untouched because of its harsh climate. In Antarctica, it can reach -90°C or colder. The first official landing in Antarctica was made by Norwegians. But did you know that asteroids have hit Antarctica before? Well, they have, and I'm going to tell you about them. According to gravity anomalies, hundreds of thousands of years ago, Antarctica was struck by giant meteorites, or fragments of a comet, and they hit our planet like a shot from a shotgun, scattered. In Antarctica's Victoria Land, experts think that there could be a meteor impact crater that's 243 kilometers across, which is at least 3 times as wide as America's Chesapeake Bay. There are actually several anomalies, which means Antarctica could have been hit with several space rocks at once, that were up to 2 kilometers across. Most of us know what would happen if an asteroid hit land or water, but few of us know what would happen if an asteroid hit ice. Although it's incredibly difficult to predict what would happen because humans haven't been around when it happened in the past, according to Alan Rice of the Department of Earth and Planetary Sciences at the Museum of Natural History, the ramifications for the environment and mankind are enormous. Let's say this asteroid is 10 kilometers wide and hits with an impact of 60 million megatons of TNT. The energy released would be the same as a 12.4 magnitude earthquake, which is 250 times more powerful than any earthquake in recorded history. Antarctica is different from the Arctic because the North Pole is ocean covered by ice, while Antarctica is land covered in ice. Around 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice that's close to 2 kilometers or 1.2 miles thick. If an asteroid hit Antarctica, the effect would be much different than if it hit the Arctic. In Antarctica, because there's land beneath the ice, a crater would be created by the impact. The Chicxulub crater was created by the asteroid that was believed to have killed the dinosaurs, and it's still around 60 million years later. Experts think that if a huge asteroid hit one of the poles, much of the ice would destabilize and convert to water, rapidly flowing into the sea and increasing the sea level by around 5 meters. This likely happened back in 14,000 BC, when comet fragments could have hit the Arctic. The ice was instantly converted to water and the sea levels rose. This would undoubtedly affect coastal cities like New York. Cities along the coast would undoubtedly become flooded. Sea levels would rise all over the planet. We would lose many beautiful places like Venice, which would become completely submerged. Now, there is some debate as to whether or not the impact would create a tsunami, because Antarctica is on land. But let's just say, for entertainment's sake, that it would. Plus, I would assume that the impact would cause a significant earthquake, which do create tsunamis. And it's my video and I make the decisions here. So, all the countries that are close to Antarctica are probably going to be walloped by a giant tsunami following the impact. We'd lose places like South Africa, Argentina, Chile. And then there's the steam. Much of the water destabilized by the asteroid would be vaporized into steam as well. The steam could rapidly expand into a blast wave. There aren't a lot of people who live in Antarctica. There's only around 1,000 to 5,000 people that live in Antarctica throughout the year at research stations. But if there happened to be anyone around at the time of the impact, let's say fishing nearby, they would likely be walloped and steamed alive by the blast. The release of this extra water would create clouds and rain for several months. Once the dust settles, and yes, there will be dust as well, our planet would probably experience a huge cooling that would extend several years. Well, there you have it. But now I open up the question to you, dear subscribers. What do you think would happen if an asteroid hit Antarctica? Let us know in the comments. Before we say goodbye, I'm gonna wrap up this video by responding to some comments. Zayan Butt said, what if we never had joints? Depends on what kind of joints you're talking about there, Zayan Butt. Carlos Martinez said, can you do what if everyone on Earth had superpowers? We have done one that's similar. It's called What If Superheroes Were Real. Why don't you check that out? It's clickable on the screen right now. Menace to Society said, what if my dad were real? Well, you must have a dad. Everyone has a dad. Rito Shiru said, what if Marshmallow was actually a marshmallow? I would probably roast him and stick him between 2 giant graham crackers. Wicked said, what if the Earth was round? Then it wouldn't be flat. Welcome to the end screen. This means the video is over. To continue watching Life's Biggest Questions, check the playlist clickable on your screen. And make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so I can see you in a future episode of Life's Biggest Questions.